Hi, welcome. Today we'll do some work on freedom, letting go, and maybe just talk a little bit about what's going on energetically. And I hope you're okay. Every day seems to be bringing new things to us. And I was running a session yesterday for about 40 people. And what came up very strongly is this need for grace and mercy, and grace and mercy for others, not only for ourselves, first of all ourselves, but also for others. And can we live in this state of grace at the moment? For me this week, it was quite emotional. I think on Monday or Tuesday I managed to go to a different place for the first time maybe in 3 months. So apart from going to the supermarket, staying at home, or going to the park or the woods for a walk, I had an osteopath session, and then I went to see my friend in her garden. As in England, we're opening now, so more things are allowed, and it brought a lot of emotional stuff. I think about freedom. I've realized how much freedom has been taken away from me. I've created a safe space wherever in these 3 places where I've been, but I've realized how much was taken away. And the freedom to travel, the freedom to be with people, the freedom just to be spontaneous. And maybe this is what's manifesting now in the world as well. We haven't been free, maybe, ever to express our beliefs, our religions, our sexual orientations, whatever it is. There is still stigma, there is still control. Obviously not all over the world, but in many, many places, in who we're supposed to be, how we're supposed to behave. And I think there is a lot of grief, a lot of sadness, and obviously a lot of anger. We carry the DNA of our ancestors, so it's not only us that's reacting. The whole energy of the past times, it's also being brought to the surface, and things are starting to shift, things are starting to change. And I believe, it's my opinion, that the consciousness is growing as well. That's why so many people are protesting now. That's why so many people want to change something. And this is where the grace and mercy comes in. I believe, again, it's my opinion, it needs to be done gracefully. We need to shift in an easy way as possible. It may be possible, it may not be possible, but we may intend to bring as much grace and flow into the changes. And what I've done, obviously, I've pulled some cards. It wouldn't be a good life without cards. One is not for you, so one is about, and it's reversed. So one, it's about letting go what no longer serves us, our beliefs, people, situations. Instead of chasing after them, instead of wanting something, maybe it's time to let go. And it's from the wisdom of the oracle books, cards. So what is it that we need to let go? What old beliefs, and also what emotions and feelings. So maybe it's grief, maybe it's anger, maybe it's sadness, maybe something else. But letting go consciously, not letting go, I'm done, that's it, without processing the feeling and emotion, because it just won't work. We can't let go like this. And another card from the Divine Feminine is the Saint Bridget, Our Lady of Exalted Light. I give endlessly because the light is without end. My soul is all I need. And the soul voice meditation is, what can I clear out of my space that no longer resonates with me? Again, about letting go. And you can do space clearing, you can clear your space, which I seem to be doing all the time, and more stuff is coming up, or clearing your internal space, clearing whatever you need to let go of. And the last card is the Fates, another beautiful card. It's about realizing what we can't control, what needs to be as it is. And for me, there's a big difference between acceptance and acknowledgement. Here it says accept, and accept is very passive for me. I prefer the word acknowledgement. I acknowledge the situation, I acknowledge what's going on, and then I have a choice. Because I can say, okay, I accept it, I can't change it, but I invite you to acknowledge what is, and then have a choice and acknowledge what you can change. We can't change many things at the moment. We haven't got much power and much freedom, but let's acknowledge it, and it feels much more empowering in our life. And today I would like to see what qualities of being we could manifest in this present. So another big list from life alignment, and these qualities of being came to me. So let's see what we could manifest today in a meditation, what wants to come. So let me just check what's coming up. Okay. Liberation. What do we need to liberate from? So it's again about freedom, but maybe we need to liberate ourselves from our expectations, from our ego, from our beliefs, what life should be like and why it's not, and from playing a victim or playing a savior, whatever roles we are playing. So let's liberate. It's again about clearing ourselves. So all these cards that have come up are in one way or another about clearing our energy, clearing our life from something, but doing it consciously. So I invite you now to take a few minutes just to be, and let's see what comes up. The meditations come. I don't prepare them, so let's see what happens. So if you want, close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. My feeling is that we are getting more and more sensitive to the energies. We know when something is true, when something is real, and when something is coming from ego, from the mind. But being sensitive, it's tiring. So let's clear our energy. Let's liberate ourselves from the energies of others, the overall energy of the world. Very edgy, very shaken, very, very sad, grieving, and very angry. So take a few deep breaths and feel the weight of your body. If you're lying down or sitting, just being here and now. And feel into your body. We want to bypass the mind, so don't think about it, just feel. How is your body feeling at the moment? And what feelings and emotions are coming up? Maybe there's anger. Maybe there's huge sadness, grief. Or maybe helplessness. Lack of direction. Allow it to emerge. And don't suppress it, don't get rid of it, just be with it. Feel what it's like to be with this feeling and emotion. Maybe for the first time in your life. It may be very uncomfortable, maybe new. Allow it. Just allow this feeling or emotion in your body to emerge. And there is a hidden message that's been hidden maybe for a very long time that you haven't listened to. This feeling or emotion is bringing you a message. It wants something, it needs something. So just listen to what it wants, what it needs. It's been there for a very long time. And wants to be heard, wants to be acknowledged. And how can you liberate this feeling, this emotion? To allow it to change into something different, something that will serve you better. Maybe it needs to leave completely, or maybe it needs to transform or transmute completely, change the essence. How can you liberate this feeling, emotion that's been trapped in you for such a long time? It's no longer for you. It doesn't serve you anymore. It doesn't resonate. And what's coming in, or maybe what has this emotion feeling transformed to? What's the new? What's the easy way, the flow? The graceful way? Life doesn't have to be so hard. We are good enough. We are worthy. We don't have to beat ourselves up all the time. So what wants to come in? What's transforming? What's happening? And how is your body feeling now? Has anything shifted? Maybe there's some pain that's gone. Or maybe something new has come in. How does it feel to be liberated? Free from whatever this feeling emotion was. Allow your body to feel it completely, immerse itself in this new feeling emotion. It will serve you much better. And you can always come back to it. Be with it whenever you need it. Again, take a few more breaths, deep breaths. Move your hands, legs, feet. Arrive to here and now. And be with the new. Maybe joy, maybe love, maybe grace, ease, flow, mercy, whatever it is. Just be with it. I hope you're feeling better, more liberated. What a beautiful quality of being to come through, which I think we all need. And so liberated from expectations. They create so many problems. So thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening and liberating. And if you want to work with energy, there is a webinar I'm running with Ursula Barbieri on the 11th of June, which is next Thursday at 5 o'clock UK time, about the fifth ray of energy. It's about the conscious science, but also embodying your soul and stepping into your soul path. So if you want to join us, all the information is on Facebook, Healing and Alignment, on my website, healingandalignment.com, and on Eventbrite. I will put all the information here as well. And I also have meditations on YouTube. I've just realized I've started doing meditations live a year ago. And then I didn't really expect what a year will bring, but it's brought many changes. And it's amazing. Time flies. And we're in a completely different situation now than we were before. And I do sessions. So all the information is on my website as well. Online sessions. I've been working online for years now. I hope you're okay. Preparing for this session, I've realized maybe we could do some lives about energy management. And I've actually came up with 13 subjects, which is quite interesting. We could work on grounding, foreign energy, different things, maybe balancing masculine, feminine energy. So if it's of interest, let me know, and maybe we start on the next live. Or unless situation changes again, there will be something else to work with. So thank you very much for being here. Lots of love to all of you, and see you again. See you. Bye.